and then security jobs. And at security, when I used to be a security guard, one guy with whom I worked, he got me interested in investments and trading stocks, bonds. I didn't have money to trade any, so I was just talking about that.
Yeah.
Whereas he was actually trading because he had money. And then at some point he lost all of his money, and so he told me, like, well, I never went to school, now I have to work until I'm 30 in security to repay this debt. And so I was like, whoa, maybe I should go to school. And that's where I actually got lucky, and I moved in. At that time, I was living in San Francisco. I moved into Treasure Island, which at that time was pretty big community for like Belarusians and like Eastern Europeans. And I met up with good guys. Actually, was very lucky to get the mentors who, at that point in time, transferred to Berkeley. And so I was like, whoa, you can actually transfer to Berkeley, and coming from different countries. So to me, it was a big inspiration. And they taught me a lot of things. They told me which classes to take, and so they were like truly my mentors and inspiration for me. And then when I came here to City College, I still was interested in investments. I still didn't have any money to invest, so I was just talking about it. And taking some classes, prerequisites for Berkeley, UCLA, all of these other schools. And then I met William in Susan's class, actually. So that was really awesome. And we together started undergraduate investment group because we were interested in investments. William actually was trading. I still was just talking about it. And Susan, over years, by the way, was like the most helpful person on campus as well. My first internship here after first year in City College, I spent 2 years here, 4 semesters. After first year, I worked for a toy company, toy maker in San Francisco. That was through Susan, actually, through her honors program in her class. So I got this internship, learned some things there, and year after that, I got into Berkeley. I was lucky to get into Berkeley, and I got another internship through Berkeley Recruiting Center, which I was not supposed to use, but I used it anyway. And there I got contact information of one person who subsequently received a couple of recommendations from my previous employer. I used to work for like Mushroom Guys. I can talk about it in Q&A if you're interested. But then Susan also provided a recommendation to this person as well. So she actually like called the guy, and she was like, hey, like, let's talk about my student. And that's how I got finance internship this time. And I really liked it, and then it was time for me to go to Berkeley. And then once I get to Berkeley, and then again I can get into more details on anything what I'm talking about in Q&A, right? But I became a member of